content marketing. Let's cash in, shall we? Hey Enterprisers, what's good? It's Jason Ligo here again, and in this video I want to talk to you about how you can cash in on your content marketing. That's right, today we're going to discuss how you can cash in on your content marketing, okay? Now as an entrepreneur, as an internet marketer, and anything else of the sort, network marketer, affiliate marketer, anything marketer, we all know that content is key, content is king. Content marketing is one of those things that really separates the person who has a trajectory of success that is far greater than the person who's maybe just dabbling or wanting to find the right opportunity or the right kind of thing, right? Content marketing is so vital and it's so key, particularly because of what it allows you to do with your audience, which is bond with them, which is educate them, which is establish yourself as an authority. And again, kind of build that classic know, like, and trust factor that everyone knows is one of the paramount keys to success. With that said, however, I can firsthand attest that knowing how to do content marketing the right way and attacking it in a good, proficient way, in an efficient way, is one of those things that can be a struggle, right? A lot of the times if you're getting started in the content marketing space, it's one of those things where you know you're supposed to do it, but you don't necessarily know how. You just know that you're supposed to put something up. You're supposed to publish a piece of content. You're supposed to post a piece of content. You're supposed to put something up, and it's more like throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks as opposed to having a real strategy in mind. So with that said, let me go ahead and give you three simple themes, three simple tricks and hacks, as it were, that if you employ these things, I think that they'll definitely give you some clarity and help you along in your content marketing to get you to the point where you can cash in. Let's get started. Number one, calculated focus. Calculated focus. I think this is most paramount because it's one of those things where you have to realize what your destination is ahead of time, okay? Again, in my intro statement, I talked about throwing stuff to the wall and seeing what sticks. This is not what you're doing here. When it comes to content marketing, every piece of content that you post and publish and put out there should have a true dynamic in terms of what you intend it to be. What is this piece of content going to serve as? Is this going to be more education-based? Is this going to be a piece of content where I'm actually trying to garner sales? Am I just trying to give the audience a peek into my personal life, okay? Every piece of content that you have should be calculated. Again, we want to succeed on purpose, not on accident. So when you're doing your content marketing, have a focus in mind. Calculated focus, that's where you need to start. Number two, creative flair. Creative flair. Now, it goes without saying that we are now, at the time of this video, we're in the year 2022. Okay, we're not in 1964. We're not in 1974, 1984, 1994. Nothing for. Now, I'm having fun with those numbers, but I think you understand what I'm saying. It just seems like a lot of people now who are still posting content are following the exact same stale format, okay? And whether it's you trying to get more dynamic activity on your ads that you're spending money on, or just content marketing for the sake of content marketing, let's get to the point where we're being creative. Little things that you can do to add to your content that make it pop, that make it burst, okay? As opposed to just standing in front of a camera and speaking, or maybe just writing a headline for a sales funnel or a sales page. Why not get creative with the words that you're going to say, the colors that you're going to use? Maybe you'd spend some money and invest in tools like lighting and audio and editing and some of the things that you can do to put together a high quality piece of content, because the reality is you are competing with people who are willing to do that right here, right now. So why not take your part in it? Now, let me go ahead and back up and say and be clear. Do you need all the fancy bells and whistles to make it in your content marketing and make it in your business? The answer is no. I'd rather that you spoke in front of a camera with no audio, with no lighting, than not do it. But what I am simply saying is that we're at a point in the age right now where it's all about who can command the most attention. Go ahead and see some of my previous videos where I talked about this. And part of the reason, all right, that you want to command attention is because it's so coveted and you're competing with everyone else's ability to do the same thing. So in order to command the attention that you want, you might have to get a little bit creative. Number three, and finally, consistent force. Consistent force. You knew the C word was coming, didn't you? You know I had to harp on being consistent. It's all about being consistent, okay? Content marketing, like any other endeavor, is not one of those things where you'll succeed by doing a one and done process, okay? You can try it that way, but the reality is it just doesn't work out that way. It is all about being consistent. It's about pushing through, which is why I use the word force here, because the reality is there's times where you don't want to do it, okay? Myself included, and some of the best and top marketers out here who are in their business, they show up and that's what causes them to blow up, okay? But But I'll be honest with you, if you think that for a second, there are several of us out here who just wake up and think, okay, let me go ahead and get today's content out today. No, that's not the case. That's definitely not the reality. Now, the truth is we all do enjoy it. I would imagine so. I actually enjoy putting this on, and I definitely enjoy the final product, okay? But there's plenty of times where I'm sitting in bed or having to deal with family stuff or doing something else, and I just know that if I were to do this because I have a deadline, it's going to require some force, right? And consistency begs me to do that, because otherwise, if it was just up to me, sure, I want to take a day off. There's times where I don't want to put together the content, and I don't want to plan the content and publish the content and shoot the content and then send the content over to my video guy to put it together and package it for a nice video for my YouTube channel, right? There's times where I don't want to do that. Just like there are times in your business and in your life, there's things you don't want to do, but you know that they're necessary. So I implore you, take consistent action and go ahead and be forceful about it. Sometimes you got to push through those plateaus. You got to force yourself to put those things out there, but I promise you they'll pay off in the long run. All right, there you have it, my friends. Hopefully this is helpful to you. These are 3 simple ways that you can cash in on your content marketing. And again, I trust this is helpful. Go ahead and drop me a comment in the comment section below and let me know which one of these resonated with you the most. Also, make sure you give me a like. I said give me a comment, but most importantly, give me a subscribe and hit the notification bell. That way you won't miss out on any more hot new content that I got coming down the pipe just for you. Also, if you haven't had a chance yet, click on the link below to get a copy of my free Digital Freedom Shortcut. It is my gift to you. It's my ebook, shows you exactly what I did to leave the corporate lifestyle to doing what I'm doing now, and I'm happy to share it all with you. Again, it's my gift to you for free, just for being part of the community, just for tuning in. I appreciate you so much. That's it, my friends. I'll talk to you later. Take care.